Dave and Jeanette at Mile End, 20th of March 2025, so 9 o'clock in the morning, and we thought we'd do a quick spring video. We got some guest appearances, so I'm down as normal at the paddock. Very sunny, I can't see the screen at all, but it's all been cleared along here, so hopefully you can see that. Been busy cutting the grass, so it all looks very nice at the moment. And also at the back there we have at last cleared the bank along the back and planted some more trees over the winter, so I'm really pleased with that. Just check that that is fully zoomed out. Yep. Okay. So it still needs a little bit of levelling, but we've planted some grass seed. It's level enough to cut with the grass now, to cut with the mower. Yeah, so really pleased with that. So we've gained another big lump of garden, and we've tried to bank it up at the back as well. It doesn't hold back the brambles very long. Okay, I'm going to try and motor as fast as I can up the lane. Not a lot to see. It's been a funny winter this winter. We had months of no sun at all, and it was very mild for a while, and then we had a cold snap, and now we've got a bit of sunshine, and the garden doesn't really know whether it's coming or going. The daffodils, I'm in March, late March, and our daffs are only just coming out now, very unusual down here. But other bizarre things, like we had a red hot poker come into flower just after Christmas, so it was in full flower at the beginning of January. Very strange. All cleared along here as well, because I can't strim along here anymore, so we put in various willows, some gristolina along here, and trying to create a windbreak in the garden. So yeah, in the stone circle it was, the red hot poker. Of course it got bashed by the frost. Yeah, it's gone. So the frost has burnt it off. But yeah, red hot pokers in full flower in January. Very strange. So got a little house there now. Little bird house on the back of my shack. So I've already heard something in there when I've been working away. So something's decided already. It's looking to move in. Okay. There's not a great deal to show in the garden. Obviously the hydrangeas, they lost all their leaves this winter. They got very fed up with the long period of no sun and easterly winds, horrible easterly winds. At least the flooding wasn't quite as bad this year. So I'm going on the boat. I think the boat looks beautiful this year, this spring. Primroses are lovely. The daffs are nearly over in here, but lots coming through. We've got Love in the Mist coming up through as well. And this rosemary's at last kind of kicked itself off. Let's see if I can get my finger in front so it gets in focus, or maybe it won't. Put my hand behind it. I don't know why today it just will not focus. But I'm sure you can see that anyway. The primroses are beautiful. They really are lovely colours. So that's the boat. Okay. And here we have some special visitors. So we've got Jess, Victoria and Anita.
Hello.
They're just coming to have a wander. Yeah, wander around in the garden. I'm only doing a short video today, so right. You don't have to follow me, but you can if you want. It's up to you.
I won't follow you because then I'm here all the flowers.
The
You've really been building that up.
Oh, the wall around here. Yeah, well, as we've been clearing, we cleared down the paddock, one of the sides, and we've had even more serpentine come up. And we've got probably about the same again to clear.
Really?
So lots of lumps of serpentine. Yeah, this was all underwater before Christmas. I don't think I did a video this year though, but it was right up to here again, but it didn't last that long.
Oh, look at all the spring flowers, the crocuses.
Yeah, we've got primroses, but there are a few crocuses. We've got a lot of blind daffodils this year, so they're not that happy. I know it's if they're low on nutrients, but I don't know if it's exactly that. But we have got a lot, as you can see. All these are blind. There's no flowers. There's one coming on there. No, they'd be blind. They won't come up with anything now. But they probably will next year. But yeah, the primroses have been brilliant up through there. I don't know if it'll come out on the all up through there if I walk through there. All the primroses around where the tree fell. And as you spot, Jeanette's made it on the video this year. Briefly. Okay, these are beautiful primroses. I love these ones. Lovely colour. Whoop. Yeah, I'm doing the video at the moment. So I was just going to go over to the pergola and just show the trees. Me and Jeanette pollarded some of these, so the smaller trees. But we had a very nice chap come in and pollard the sycamores.
And you didn't get a video, Dave?
No video when we were doing it, but they'll be now starting to starting to sprout, and then in a couple of years' time, yeah, they'll be just like this one. And this one, next year, we're going to crown, so we'll take it back off level with the top of the stump, and we'll have all that as firewood, and let it grow up again, and that way we should be self-sustained in wood for the winter, which is a real positive. The cannas were looking great until we had those frosts, but they're still fine. They're all growing up from the bottom, and we've got a few echium that managed to survive. Some haven't, like this poor little thing, but some have survived. And we've got a little camellia in there as well. We put the camellia in here because they don't seem to mind it when it floods. Okay. So I'm just going to go round to there's a banana. The banana, we forgot again to cover it, fleece it, but it will grow back up. It's well mulched around the roots, so that will grow back up. But the little change in the pergola is a bench. A bit of salvage again. So a nice little bench. And it's screwed to the salvage bricks that make up the little pots for the pergola, the edges for the pergola. And yeah. Yeah, Jeanette's just said these have definitely survived the winter this year, and actually it looks like it's grown.
Oh wow, that's going to be gorgeous.
Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna
Yeah, the leaf on the wisteria, really.
honeysuckle, yeah. Yeah, so the honeysuckle's doing really well.
Behind the summer house. Yeah.
With pretty little flowers. For some reason it won't focus, and I've got a horrible feeling that it's some setting that I've changed on the camera. So hopefully this does come out and I don't have to do it all again. I must have a look at the camera settings before I do the next video. Okay, right, so I'm off again. All the gunnera over there. The gunnera's starting to come through. So in a month's time that'll be right up. You might have noticed through the garden as well, we've got a real mole problem. constantly at the moment, having to get the soil off, but the ground is sinking in places. Nobody touched the tables here because they've been varnished, so we've been getting things set up for the spring. And oh, the bin's blown over. Just pick that up while I'm doing it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the camellia. Yeah. See, this is why you need to be with me on the videos, Jeanette. Otherwise, I do forget things. But camellia this year, it's been flowering for ages. Yeah. It's just not very clear. Hopefully, it does. It's just not focusing very well today. So that's it. I think that now focuses. Yes, so you can see the flowers. And that, where it's the flowers just starting to go over and they change colours, and they're absolutely beautiful. They really are. But yeah, we thought it was going to be a disappointment this year with the easterly wind, but the flowers that didn't get blown off look really nice. Right, where to next then, Jeanette? Could have a look at, yeah, I've got my keys, so we could go and have a quick look in the summer house. Jeanette's been very busy sorting out the summer house. We've still got some work to do on the roof in here. Annoyingly, the roof has started to sag. So Jeanette's been tidying up in here.
Wow, look at that.
Hopefully I can get that in focus. Yeah.
Oh, Jess, come and look.
So now the doll's house has been turned into a, well, it's going to be mainly plants, but at the moment Jeanette's put other things in there, but it looks really nice. There's a doll's house and some plants there, and all Jeanette's collection of fairies. Yeah, so it's quite nice. We're ready for the summer, apart from, I will show you the roof there, and that's where it's sagged so much it's leaking, so that's a repair I've got to do. Put a pole up through the middle, up in here, some struts across, and push the roof up, and then it won't be sagging so much and I'll be able to seal it. Right, where next, Jeanette? Where? Oh, you decide.
Yeah.
Okay, just looking at the hydrangeas I just started to pick up. We've started clipping out the tops, the old flower heads, but it's a bit battered in there because we had an old elm tree that was about to come down, and we had to chop it down and pull it out, so it does look a bit tatty, but it'll soon recover. The sun hasn't quite got on these yet, but there's lots of primroses around here. Primroses have done really well this year. There's also some succulents that look quite pretty. Really nice. It seems to be focusing a little better now. There we go. Yeah, very pretty. And I'm trying to decide if it's there's our palm trees. I'm trying to decide if it's early or not this year, but we've got some bluebells out already. So I think they're a little bit early. Yeah. Yeah, so they're coming out. They're starting to come out now in places.
My
Where?
snowcaps are out, but my bluebells aren't out. Oh, they're only just coming out.
Yeah.
It is early, isn't it?
Yeah. So not a lot really to show in the orchard, so I won't go through there, but everything's just starting to wake up. It's really nice this time of year. We've put in lots and lots of wildflowers in the patches of ground here that we've tried to kill off the grass. So we'll see how successful that is in the next 4 to 6 weeks. See if anything at all comes up. But we are pleased with it. Okay, right, I'm going to carry on. Yeah, lots of plants here, lots of bluebells. So it's been a good year for bluebells, it looks like, and for daffs in general. Some lots of daffodils. Okay, a new bench. You'll have to test the new bench. So another salvage job. An old piece of wood and some old bits of slat off pallets turned into a chair and varnished, so hopefully that will last for a number of years.
Have you not tried it yet?
No, I don't want to dare try it because I'm a little bit heavy, but there you go, very comfy. Yep, so round into the front and just a little shot at the big room. Don't think I caught that before, so yeah. Boot room's watertight now, and hyacinths have been flowering for ages. They've done really well. Big part of the bluebell family, but yeah, they're just about going over now. They are still in flower. And as you can see, lots of other things coming up. So we've got I think probably I've missed the crocuses this year, but we did have some crocuses over there, all in the grass. And lots of primroses still out. Oh, yeah, just about that's it for the crocuses, I think. Yeah, and I did actually hit a few with the lawnmower. So yeah, but it'd be interesting to go back and look at the previous videos and the pictures we've got, but the garden is definitely weeks behind where it should be. This is more like it would be in February, isn't it? Or end of January. So many daffs still out, and the primroses are even a bit late this year, and some grape hyacinths in there. They've all just started popping up. Look, try and get that in focus. There we go. I must have turned the autofocus off on it or something like that. The lovely rosemary that I was trying to show earlier, I think I forgot to say the name of it, but it's done really well this year. It's all flowering. Lovely smell as well. Reminds me of roast dinners. Very nice. Sage and rosemary stuffing. Yeah, all the daisies are coming back through. Everything, the hedge along the side is filling in now. And this is what I mean about the blind daffodils. Last year these were all fantastic. This year most of them are blind, whereas I think these were blind last year, and now they're fine. So I can't quite work out what it is. It could be feed, but I would have thought it would affect most of them. But yeah, they're blind along it. I've got a feeling it's more to do with the flooding. Osteospermum for outflowering already. Yeah, very pretty. There you go. Yeah, and they're spreading. Creeping Jenny along the side as well. That's it's gradually taking hold. So it battles back the weed. Already we've got goosegrass coming through. So that'll be everywhere soon, and we'll be targeting that every weekend. And more daffodils. I'll get it in focus. Yeah, I must have done something to the autofocus, so apologies for that. Oh dear. very nice. And it's worked really well. I think I said last year about we were putting primroses around the bottom of all the trees. And we haven't done them all yet, but the ones that we did get to last year, the little primroses have got a bit bigger. And of course they'll suppress the weeds. We won't cut close to the tree with the lawnmower and let the primroses keep growing during the year, and then we end up with some of the spectacular primroses. And the front bed as well. So all doing nicely. We've got a few different varieties of bluebells in here. I think we've got some European and some British or Spanish, not European, Spanish. And the Hebes we planted are growing, but there's other things in here. You can see lots of perennial weeds in there that we've got to get out, and lots of Love in the Mist coming up. So it's going to be full of Love in the Mist in the next few weeks. And the Gunnera around here, that's growing now. They're doing their own garden tour up there. I'll try and catch up for the end. They're just everywhere, primroses, which is nice. In this garden, we found that we have to just live with some things not growing and other things not swamping, but certainly could take over. So there's the Isle of Wight college bed, and we got some major changes here. I took the tree down because it was blocking out the fir. The Mahonia is suffering a little bit because of the cordyline, the palm in the way, and we've got the monkey puzzle tree there is starting to head towards the cordyline. So what we're going to do next winter is dig the cordylines out and replant them somewhere else, probably in the fairy garden. Yeah, I'm a little bit late for the snowdrops. I think the snowdrops are just about out. I think they're gone actually. Yeah, the snowdrops have gone over already. They were late as well. London Pride, getting ready. That'll burst into life soon. This is the first year this is flowered. So, if I can get them, oh dear, focus again. Come on, autofocus. Really pretty little flowers. And I can't remember, are they Russian snowflakes, these? Oh, they're just snowflakes. We have got some Russian snowflakes as well.
Russian snowdrops.
Snowdrops at the top. Right. Yeah, Japanese anemone coming back. Is it anemones? Yeah. I do get some things right. Not that often though. Really pretty. This is the first time this has flowered as well, isn't it?
I think it's a viburnum.
Viburnum, yeah. This, we might move this because it's just not flowering. It flowers, I think, when we've read up on it, not very often anyway. And I don't think it's in the right place for it. So we'll move it somewhere where it gets a bit more sun. And lots of primroses we put in here, so for the odd primula. And more hyacinths. These ones are a bit later. I'll go down to these. And there we go. They're really nice and pretty. And this area, the new fence needed to be put in, so it all got trodden in. We've got loads and loads of snowdrops all across here, but they got trampled, so we'll just have to wait for next year. We've flattened it off now. I did that the other day. So that'll eventually look nice. Around to the last bit, and this year has come of age. So heart shape, lots of daffodils in there, lots of things coming through as well. This will just keep on going all summer. Right, okay. Say goodbye everybody. I'll get you in focus so you don't all look blurred. There we go. Thanks from all of us for watching. Cheerio.